Okay, so this is the idea of proportional change. So we are given the ratio before on Friday, correct? The ratio, please read adults to boys to girls. Even myself included, sometimes I have a habit of mixing up the ratio in the wrong sequence when I read the question. So always make sure you read that part carefully, because if that part is wrong, then your entire question is wrong. Then it's a terrible thing to do because you misread the question. So it's A to B to G. On Friday, it's 7 to 6 to 5. Right? So this is technically your before. It's not exactly before, but it's your Friday, right? Then something happened. There's a change. And then now we are Saturday, right? So if it's a proportional change, you can directly multiply by the proportion that it changed. So we know that the number of boys increased by 50%. You can directly go and calculate what is 50% of the number of boys, which is originally 6 units, right? So 50% of the boys is 3 units, and therefore we know that the change here is +3. Okay, and because it is proportional change, you can go ahead and write units here. So now you know that your total at the end for boys is 9 units. Okay, what do we know about the girls? The girls decreased by 40%. Again, same thing, you can directly go and find what is 40% of the girls, which is 40% of 5 units. You realize that is 2 units. And therefore, it's a decrease, not an increase. Please do not do weird things. So you will directly minus 2 units, and therefore this will just directly give you 3 units. And then they tell you that the number of adults remain the same. Done. That is how easy the first part of the question is. That's why it's only 1 mark. But you need to be comfortable with the idea of working with proportional change. Sometimes the numbers they give you are less nice. So you don't get like nice whole numbers in the units. It doesn't matter. If you don't get whole numbers, then you find a way to make the numbers the same. You find a way to simplify it such that they all become whole numbers using your calculator. Okay. On Friday, 627 boys and girls visited the zoo. So if you know that, you can just write one extra column here. So total, right? On Friday, we know what's the total number of units here. This is 18 units, 11 plus 7. Right, that is Friday. So we want to know the visitors on Saturday. From here, you can see 18 units equals to 627 people. And therefore, you can go here and find 1 unit. I would like to remind you all, a lot of you have this very bad habit. You all like to write. Sorry, wrong. It's not divided by 18. What should it be? It's boys and girls only. So it should be 11. Okay, and like I said, please read the question carefully. It is boys and girls. Boys and girls is 11 units only. Okay, boys and girls is not 18 units, which was what I said just now, and then I read the question again. And that's why you notice when you don't highlight versus when you highlight, it makes a very big difference. If you highlight, then you will see the information clearly. If you don't highlight, sometimes it's very easy to miss out the information. Total number of units here is 12 plus 7, 19. So we know 1 unit is 57, and therefore the total on Saturday is 19. Again, double check. What do they want? They want total. So 57 times 19. Okay, and that will give you 1083 like most of you gave me.